Today was supposed to be Joy's happiest day. She stood at the altar in a white dress, heart pounding with hope, ready to marry Neil, the man she believed would protect her dreams, not replace them. Friends smiled. Family watched. The future felt bright. Then her father stood up. "You two are going to end up divorced." The church went silent. Joy felt the words slap her across the face. Furious and humiliated, she rushed forward and shoved him. He stumbled, but when he got back on his feet, he didn't apologize. "I give it 50-50, he said firmly. Love without financial stability doesn't last. Joy swore she would prove him wrong. Years later, she couldn't ignore the truth. Marriage wasn't candlelight and promises anymore. It was unpaid bills, sleepless nights, and a baby who cried for hours. Neil, once full of ambition, drifted between excuses and unfinished plans. Responsibility always seemed to fall back on Joy. She worked, she cooked, she cleaned. She carried the emotional weight of everyone. Eventually, before resentment destroyed her completely, Joy filed for divorce. But freedom didn't bring peace. Neil had no steady income and nowhere to go. "Just until I get back on my feet," he said. He moved into her basement. Then life twisted the knife even deeper. Her charming, womanizing father got dumped and appeared at her door with 2 suitcases and nowhere to stay. The moment her parents locked eyes again, old battles reignited, shouting, blame, broken dishes. With no other option, Joy moved both her ex-husband and her father into the basement. They hated each other. To prevent constant fights, she drew a line down the basement floor with toilet paper. One side for Neil, one side for her father. That was her life now, a referee in her own home. By day, Joy worked as a gate agent for a budget airline. Years ago, she had given up college to support her family. And now she stood behind a counter, apologizing for delays she didn't cause, absorbing insults from angry passengers who saw her as nothing more than a uniform. At home, her mother escaped into endless soap operas, refusing to face reality. Her half-sister whispered jealousy into her children's ears. The emotional debris of everyone else's failures always landed on Joy's shoulders. One night, completely drained, she lay down just for 5 minutes. She dreamed she was walking into a church. At the front sat a tiny white casket. Inside was the little girl she used to be, the one who loved inventing things from scraps, who believed she would build something meaningful, who thought the world was wide open. Around the casket stood her family, mourning not her death, but her lost potential. Joy woke up breathless. For 17 years, she had buried herself beneath survival. 17 years of putting everyone first. 17 years of shrinking. The next day, her father charmed a wealthy woman into inviting the entire family onto her luxury yacht. Music played, wine flowed for a few hours. It felt like someone else's glamorous life. Then the boat suddenly lurched. A wine glass slipped, shattering across the deck. Red wine spread like blood. Everyone kept laughing. And once again, Joy cleaned it up. As she twisted the mop, a hidden shard of glass sliced her palm open. Pain shot through her hand, blood mixed with dirty water. She stared at the mop, at the way she had to wring it out by hand, at the mess it barely cleaned, at the danger hidden inside it. And in that painful, humiliating moment, she saw it, a safer design, a hands-free system, a better solution. For the first time in years, her mind wasn't focused on surviving. It was inventing. Standing there, bleeding quietly while everyone else celebrated, Joy realized something powerful. The little girl in that casket wasn't dead. She was waiting, and after 17 long years underground, Joy was finally ready to rise. Title: Joy 2015.